Okay, so we've spoken with many business owners to this point, and a lot of us have told us that the Barclays Center has reached out to them in one way or another. What's your experience with the Barclays Center, and has it been positive or negative or non-impactful?
To me, non-impactable. They really haven't come to visit me. They have sent some messages through the North Flatbush Avenue Association. Yes, the street is cleaner. It's being cleaned very often by the sanitation department. That part is good. For me, when a customer used to be able to drop, somebody used to be able to drop somebody off in a car here, that's impossible now during prime time because the police will push them away because of the center. So that's a negative impact. They've taken a few parking spots away, which is a negative impact. But there's a lot of positive things I see too. So that's what I see about it. If you're asking me about what's happening to the stores on the avenue, anybody that is in a shop that's paying a low rent, that will not have a business that can pay a lot of rent in the future, possibly $150 to $200 a square foot, they're not going to be here when their lease is up. Their landlord is going to get rid of them. And I understand the other side of it as being a landlord. Our taxes are going up because the values are going up. So you have to do that in a certain sense. Brooklyn is happening. Barclays is part of it. There's no question. I'm not against it. It hasn't done anything for my optical business at this location, good or bad, really.
So, step back from your hat as the business owner, but from a personal perspective, do you think it's a positive or negative for the community?
I personally think it's a positive thing for Brooklyn. Okay, Brooklyn needed something like this. It's alive. It's happening. We're going to get hotels. We're going to get all kinds of things happening. So personally, I do think it's positive. Again, I have two sides to that coin. I'm here in my location, and I also am a person of Brooklyn. So yes, it's better than what I saw 5 years ago. Big open lot, rats, dirt, things like that.
So you had mentioned before that parking is an issue, or that people can
parking is an issue
to come to your store. I'm sorry I interrupted.
That's right.
Just in terms of overall foot traffic, you know, there's a negative with parking. Are you getting increased foot traffic in any way, or is it overall just
right now?
Neutral?
Right now, we're not getting the foot traffic that we thought we'd get for the retail, because it looks like the people that are coming into the stadium, and especially it opened since September to now, just come out of the trains into the stadium or from the parking lot to the stadium. I hope that will change as people get to know the neighborhood as a better neighborhood than they thought it was 15 years ago. There's going to be a lot of new things happening when they get the hockey team, and I think there's going to be a lot of positive things for the Barclays Center, probably more bars and restaurants because of it. We have to really go through a cycle for me to know if it's good or bad. This neighborhood has been changing for the last 26 years to the positive. This has just jumped everything up much quicker, much faster in values.
So to this point, have you had any problems with the noise level or with people leaving the stadium, or no incidents?
I have not had an incident at all, and my tenants have not had any incidents at all. So I don't see that as a problem. I think originally when they opened it, they had a lot of police action here. They took it away since. It's not as prevalent. I don't think they need it. I think there's been very little incidents. I think the police have done a great job. The police station's right here across the street, and you know, they're just doing a good job. They've got a lot of undercover people, but I think they're doing a good job generally in the city of New York, for the most part.
So, I'm sorry, you mentioned you had tenants. Do you own other buildings in the area?
I do not.
You do not? Okay. And just more background on your store. How many employees do you have working here? Is it just you?
It's I have myself, my wife, who's part-time, and she's also an optician, and we have an optometrist who comes in a few days a week. Okay. And we were a little bit scared at first what we needed to do. We kind of put a buzzer system in, a locking system. We put some video systems in. I'm glad we did it, but we didn't really need it. I've not had a problem.
Okay. And